Hello Aquarius, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. This will be from the 30th of May to the 5th of June 2022, and the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates with you as always. Let's see what we have for you for the week. Message for Aquarius, please. Angel, spirits, guides. Message for Aquarius, thank you. Overarching energy first is... So we have the Two of Cups and we have the Three of Wands, the Hermit, the Ten of Wands, the World, Page of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords, we've got the Temperance card here, bottom of the deck, the Two of Wands, there's a feeling here of somebody offering healing here. And it does feel, I mean, the Two of Cups can be, it generally is a kindred spirit energy. It's a really deep connected energy, like-minded souls, individuals. It's a real harmonious energy. So it can be to do with friendships. It can be to do with love, romance, relationships here. It feels in this energy somebody's offering healing. And there's an energy here making a choice or a decision, which is interesting with the Three of Wands, because it can sometimes be about the future, whether that ship has sailed or whether it's coming in. It's interesting because this can be both. You know, it feels like there's a choice to make in terms of whether you turn your back on the whole thing or whether you reconcile, and it feels hopeful and positive. But it feels it's dependent on somebody else, the other person in this equation. And there's a strong indication of it's become so heavy and so burdened here. I can't do this anymore. I can't carry this weight anymore. I want to lift this weight. I want to lift this burden here. And there's a feeling either someone's refusing to see or refusing to accept or see an issue, or you're struggling to find a way forward here, is what I'm getting. A lot of overthinking, being trapped in your own head. I mean, the Hermit is an energy of somebody who shines the light within and gets illumination. Really, in that light, in that lamp, is Source, is God, lighting the path, really lighting you up, giving you answers and illumination when you need it the most. So there's a strong indication. There's certainly a message coming your way. And I think it's to do with re-establishing a bond with somebody. You can call it reconciliation here. But someone's at that point whether they make a significant choice about a relationship. And it might well be in this energy, do I end this? So let's get a card for the Three of Wands and the Two of Cups. But you're slow. This is an energy of you're slow to make this decision. This is not something that you're rushing into. It's really tempered. We have Temperance. Clarify the Three of Wands and the Two of Cups. Thank you. Yeah. So we have the Devil energy here, and I've got that with Temperance. Yeah, this feels like you're making a decision here, and again with this Two of Wands, it feels like choosing what you want and what you don't want, and being really pushed to this point here. There's a strong indication something has become such an issue, And the other person in this equation is refusing to see, is refusing to acknowledge. I'm not looking at it. I'm not talking about it. There isn't an issue here, as far as I can see. And that's causing a burden to be even heavier, because you're seeing the reality of the situation here. And there's a strong indication of dealing with some kind of devil energy here. The devil can be, it can be something, a behavioral pattern that becomes more and more of a thing. This can be about repeating negative cycles, and it feels like that with the Ten of Wands here. A burden, it's built up over time. This isn't the first time. This isn't the first kind of like, you know, roundabout spin you've been on with this. So there's a feeling here of it's a negative influence, unhealthy influence in some way, but it's attractive, it's alluring, it's tempting. Clearly there's love, attraction, chemistry in this relationship as well. If it's a relationship in love, it can be to do with addiction problems, codependency problems. You know, I can't live without this other person. This person defines me. Which clearly isn't the case. You know, in reality, that's not the case, but it can be being consumed by somebody so much that it's unhealthy. This can be an energy of physical desire, passion, controlling behavior, manipulation. I mean, call it what you will. There's an array of associations with the devil, but it generally represents some kind of behavioral pattern that's not for your highest good. But it's so tempting to stay in that cycle. But there's a strong indication someone's refusing to acknowledge there's an issue, that they're causing a burden to be built up over some time, and that's just making things worse. There is a kind of, you know, not really taking into account the gravity of the situation, a message of love here, some kind of heartfelt gesture. It's uplifting, it's childlike, it's a little bit naive of the situation, I will say. But this is, can we heal? Can we heal this? Can we? I'm really soul searching in terms of whether you can or not, because this is, I just don't want to carry this weight, this burden anymore. And this is slowly but surely coming to a conclusion of whether to end something or not. The World card is a major completion, but the success lies in the fact that it's ended. You know, you end something that has been away and you liberate from it, and you step into a brand new beginning that has a new full set of possibilities, you know, where you can carve out a brand new path for yourself. So the World card in the ending, there is a successful conclusion because you release the weight, the burden that is weighed upon you. It depends on a decision here, Aquarius. The Two of Wands is some kind of significant decision or choice. And it's a choice about your future. But this is about somebody who has been slow to take action here. I don't know whether you're going to make the decision this week, because there's a strong energy of somebody still slowly coming to some kind of decision here right now. So let's see if we get any advice or guidance from Spirit. Advice or guidance, please, for Aquarius. We have the Nine of Wands. With that, we have the Six of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Something to do with putting effort and work in, letting somebody, if they work on something or if they work on this, it's almost kind of like I'm at that point where I'm throwing in the towel. And the Six of Cups is to do with somebody who you have history with, nostalgia with, memories with. It feels like there's an energy here of almost kind of like saying you're at that point where you either you say to somebody, you either work on this, and that will be something that you want to hear, or I throw in the towel. It feels that kind of energy. Let's get one more card with that. It feels, Spirit is kind of saying here, I throw in the towel and give up, or unless you agree to work on something, or to face something and practically deal with it, is what I'm saying. The Chariot. It's not going to be easy. Yeah, this is an energy of it won't be easy, but that's where victory lies. It feels Spirit is kind of saying to somebody, it's almost kind, I don't know, it feels like a bit of a, I mean, I don't always advocate ultimatums, but it's an energy of you can't keep on going on this way. This is the wounded warrior, somebody who's actually thinking about throwing in the towel and giving up on whether they persevere in a path. There's a kind of energy of, what am I fighting for here? So there's a strong indication here, Aquarius, of I'm either going to give up unless you work on this and deal with this and face it and practically work on resolving it. It's not going to be easy for you, but ultimately that's where you overcome the issue. So it feels like Spirit is saying you give somebody a choice in terms of how they want to deal with this, because it's almost like at the moment this other person isn't wanting to face this or acknowledge it or deal with it. And there's a strong indication here of, I don't know what I'm fighting for. Either, I'll throw in the towel, or you do this, you work on this. It feels that kind of energy. Is what I'm saying, is what I'm getting here, Aquarius. It feels a little bit like an ultimatum, but it's almost kind of like Spirit is saying, you have to get this person to face this and deal with this. Otherwise, what are you fighting for? Is what I'm getting. Okay. Interesting though. I've got hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation to a positive one. I mean, maybe that's an answer here, Aquarius. Yeah, I mean, it feels... It feels the fact that you're at the end of your tether here in a situation, it might well be, or something might happen here that pushes you to that point this week. It feels in this energy that's actually going to be something for a lot of you that makes this person face this and deal with this. And even though it's not going to be easy, there's victory here, is what I'm getting. Interesting reading. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading, found it helpful, useful. Even if you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I will see you next time. Thank you.